What's up, peeps? It's me, your boy MC Peeps. We are live-ish in the Lego Lounge. Peeps, this is going to be a very special episode. It's going to be different from anything I've done before, mostly. So I've kind of talked about it a little bit on a few previous episodes, but what is sitting in front of me is what I'm doing, which I know might be a little bit confusing since it's already built, but it's not. So this is my very first MOC, my own creation. I've built other people's MOCs before, but this is something I created out of my own head. I tried to use the digital stuff and come up with it. I couldn't get anything anywhere. So I have like a bucket of spare parts. I pieced this whole thing together just to get the template. So that's what's here. And then I finally got all the pieces. The last bag came in today of all the pieces I need to replace with the correct colors. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys what it is. I'm gonna tell you about it, and then I'm gonna tear it all apart, put it all back together. I just took a picture for myself over here, so I have my remembrance of where everything's supposed to go. But I'm gonna tear it all apart, put it all back together, and then boom, you guys get the final product. So not a lot of, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll wing it. I gotta leave here in about an hour because my daughter has an event. So we'll see what I can get done in this sitting, and if not, then maybe when I come home tonight, we'll finish it up. All right, peeps. So here it is. This is it. Again, this is very crude. Let me go ahead and let me go split screen there. Boom. So what this is, my friend and I are both big fans of the show Bridgerton and Queen Charlotte. So nobody has come out with a licensed version or even an unlicensed version of anything Bridgerton to my knowledge. So I made this out of my own head. It is not even specifically from any scene. I'll go ahead and try to give you guys a more close-up view. There we go. So I found the minifig first, and somebody had even kind of joked that it was a little bit like Queen Charlotte, especially with the hair. It was just out of one of the minifig runs they did, and so I was able to get that pretty easily. And then I was just like, oh, what is she into? Queen Charlotte's like, oh, high society, going to events, going sitting in gardens and stuff. So I came up with like kind of a garden theme. But she also, almost all of her scenes, I kind of looked at a bunch of different pictures, and her throne, if you will. She doesn't have a traditional throne the way we think of like kings and queens and stuff, but she's always got these really nice maroon chairs, like a dark red with gold trim. The gold was very difficult to come by for this set, so I've had to do some kind of modifications to make it work. It's not going to be perfect, but it'll be the best that I can do. So that's my template. Got all my correct pieces over here. So I'm just gonna take my time, tear it all down, and then we'll bring all the correct colors in, put it all back together, peeps. So here we go. This is kind of a big breath kind of moment. So I didn't even put the windows in yet. I have a whole bag of windows sitting over here, but I'm just gonna set those to the side. I think I may not tear those down completely. I think I'm gonna cheat a little bit on that. But as you can see, I just had a bunch of random colors, a lot of white. We were able to get this very specific lot somebody was selling of Lego pieces, and it was a lot of white. And so I was like, all right, well, we'll just start with white and we'll go from there and see what happens. Boom. And again, this is an inspired by creation, if you will. It's not a scene from the show or anything like that, but it was just something that I totally made up out of my own head. And it's almost kind of like the way I made this base is almost like a Mills plate. You know, I put these little bricks, which obviously these colors don't really matter because they're hidden, but all this white is really what I didn't need. I had all these gray plates here to make up the apron of her, I don't know, stand, I guess is what it'll be called. It's just kind of up on her own little elevated perch because she's the queen. So she's always looking down on everybody. That's what kings and queens do. Alright, let's see. No. Okay, fine. Alright. Let's see. This is gonna off of here. I don't need any of that. Do need these. Oh, yeah. I don't need any of that. Put my little queen to the side. I'm fingers crossed. I'm 99% sure that I planned this all correctly, but I'm not 100%. So we'll see what happens, peeps. It's a game, or I don't know. It's an adventure. I don't even know how I put these together. Look at this. A lot of this I did a long time ago, and I've just been working to get all the correct pieces to be able to do this. So I'm hoping I remember how it all goes together, and then I can do this correctly. I think I'm not going to fully disassemble everything. Like the flowers are pretty simple. All right. So I'm keeping the white base. I know it's outdoors, so I probably should have gone and found a green base, but I like the white in this case. It kind of it lets everything else kind of shine, in my opinion. I don't know, maybe I'm off my rocker, but that's kind of the way I felt about it. I originally thought about going out and getting a green base. Then I was like, nah, that's kind of like that everything else kind of shines as a result of seeing the white, or like it's bouncing off the white. So, all right. That's it. All right, we're essentially organized. Go ahead and take our picture. Let's go. Let's see if I remember how to build this. Because, again, I designed this a while ago. Got that part right, at least. Yeah. That looks so much better. Like, the white was fine. I even considered keeping the white base, but then again, all the pictures I looked at online, she was always sitting in a maroon chair, and then in the ones where she was like really showing off her prominence, she kind of had a elevated platform. So that's the word I was looking for. Platform. So there we go. Let's get her throne. I was a little disappointed in the fact that Lego does not have a ton of pieces in gold. In fact, when you go into their pick a brick page, now maybe there's older pieces, but when you're talking like what you can go out there and buy today, And you go like to their pick a brick page and just go by color, and you select the warm gold, or pearl gold as it's known on some sites, but specifically on lego.com it's warm gold. And you go through all the different colors that they have. I mean, all the different pieces for warm gold that they have. It's very limited. Like it's mostly specialty pieces for like specific night sets and things like that. All right, this is one that frustrated me. I had a hard time trying to come up with this design. It's not the best solution, but it's really, you know, I've talked about it on here before. I'm not a super creative person. Actually, did I do that wrong? I don't remember how it was set up. Hold on. Okay. Again, I'm not a super creative guy. I try, but it's not my forte. And I was looking at all different parts that I could try to achieve this. And again, because they don't have a ton of gold pieces, so I wanted the top of the throne to have that gold trim. And you know, they have these plates like this where they're inverted and they have the studs on the bottom, and most of the time they have these, I call these fat cappers, these rounded pieces that are also inverted, but they don't have them in gold. So I was like, shoot, how am I going to be able to attach these? They had the just regular rounded pieces in gold, but they did not have the inverted round pieces in gold. And so I was able to find some of these, I don't know the real name for them, but I've heard other people call them lantern bricks, and I kind of see why, but I was able to come up with something to make it work. The bad part is that's the back of it, you know? Just kind of frustrating. It doesn't look the cleanest. But it gets the job done. And again, I am not a highly talented Lego creator. Got Queen's dog on his own little perch. Also red and gold, maroon and gold, whatever you want to call it. Ooh, man, that looks really good. Again, a lot of this stuff I just came up with it off the top of my head. It's like, yeah, what would look good? And I just kept adding in little elements here and there and coming up with something that, again, inspired by Queen Charlotte, not exactly specifically her. And obviously, if you've seen the show, this minifig clearly doesn't fit the exact bill of Queen Charlotte, but it's close. I think my friend's gonna like it regardless. She's got her little wine glass. All right. This was an interesting, oh no. This was an interesting challenge because I have all these rows of windows, but I couldn't come up with a good way to keep the wall of windows from shifting back and forth. There was no 16, this base plate I think is 16, right? 16 by 16. There was no 16 dot, you know, smooth plate, but there was a 16 dot brick stick. I don't know the correct terminology. Y'all know. So this is my workaround. Might have just messed myself up because I still got to put all these windows in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8 times 6, 64. 6 times 8, no, 48. Put a lot of cool little elements in here, a lot of flowers. I don't know, these are just these little gems look neat, like entryway posts, and got some little flames going on. Now I'm thinking about it, I put these windows in the back, so essentially it doesn't matter if she has outdoor greenery because she could be indoors. She does have her own little like atrium, is that what you call it? Got some pretty cool flowers here. No, she's got like a greenhouse type thing in the show, and they sometimes hold events. Let's see, this goes in the back corner. Uh-oh. Roses. Got a little birdie on that one. Camera. Job, MC. Alright, this is one I had to change out. I didn't have any more green stems. Red stem. A nice little ladybug on that one. Unfortunately, the fences were just an odd number of dots, and so they weren't going to perfectly wrap around. So I just added some plants in there. A little greenery. And it looks good, I think. All right, PEEPS. There it is. There is the finished product. Her own Queen Charlotte on her throne of red and gold. Her dog, got all her flowers, that beautiful window scenery in the background. And then let's see. We can bring the original picture back. You can see how it, see if I can turn up the lighting on this thing. Yeah. There we go. I think it came out pretty good. The last piece that I still haven't figured out, and unfortunately by the time this video drops, it'll be too late for me to get suggestions from you guys. I would love to hear what you guys think on this, and even the ideas on the seat back there. I would love to know what y'all think about how to do that better. But I bought a display case. The problem is, I bought well, if you buy the official display cases from some of these companies, they're outrageously priced. I found this one for a pretty decent price on Amazon. The first one I bought, this is I measured the base, it's 5 by 5, and it's 5 inches tall. 5 by 5 by 5. I bought a 5 by 5 by 5 box. Problem is, it's 5 by 5 to the edge of this plate. it's not 5x5 to the rim where the glass actually, or the, I guess it's plexiglass, but where the actual case sits in the original one I bought. So this is a 6x6. So I'm trying to decide, do I want to just glue this down to the case, because it looks right in here. You know, it's a perfect fit. Do I want to just glue it in there, or I don't know. I still got a week or so till Christmas to kind of mull this one over and figure it out. But yeah, I'm still up in the air about how to secure this. I might do, you know, that I think that might be what route I do. I think I might do some double-sided tape. That way, if say she decides to get a different case or whatever, or maybe if for somehow that something gets damaged or whatever, and they needed to replace the case, it wouldn't be permanently damaged inside the inside this, you know, wouldn't have to replace any of the Lego stuff, just the case. But I don't know. I think double-sided tape seems like the best option. There it is again, peeps. Queen Charlotte. My own creation. Again, nothing crazy fancy. I'm not making some of these wild worlds that I see other people make. I'm so impressed by the folks that do all that stuff. I took, like I said before, I tried to use the BrickLink program that's out there for doing this stuff. I could not figure it out. It was so confusing to me. So I literally sat here in this room with buckets of pieces and sorting for way too long. Just going through pieces and pieces and pieces until I found things that worked. And then, like I said, that gold back, that rounded top, since they don't have the inverted gold round tops, coming up with a way to secure that to the chair was probably the hardest of the whole thing that I came up with. But overall, I think it came out good. I like it anyway. I think I'm gonna pull this seat back in. Oh no, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I'll leave it like I had it. It's not going anywhere. But I think it looks good, peeps. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. And I know I'm not a Lego wizard. I enjoy building Lego. Creating Lego creations is that's just not my skill set. So, gotta know your strengths and weaknesses, peeps. And Lego creations is not my strength, but this is something I really wanted to do for a good friend of mine. Yeah, here it is. So, peeps, if you guys enjoyed this video or any of my videos, please give it a thumbs up. Please share with your friends. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and share. The more views and the more likes it gets, obviously subscribers is huge, but the more it gets out there from you guys that are already coming to the channel, then the more attention that YouTube gives it, and then more people can come and join the channel. So appreciate you guys all, and I'll see you guys next time, and until then, holla!